Hi, I'm John Roberts. I'm the director of the Clay program at Callanwolde Art Center, and today I want to show you the process of wedging clay. A lot of times you'll get clay out of the bag and it looks kind of like this, but you don't want to start out like that. You want to start the clay in a circle or in a round shape, and there's two types of wedging. There's ram's head and spiral wedging. The first one is ram's head wedging. And you'll place your hands on either side of the clay like this, and you want to do a really forceful push down, and that creates a really nice curve right here. You want to use that to your advantage because this is the motion that you're going to be using to wedge the clay. So as the clay is coming back up, let's call this the tail, this is the head. You lift the head up and then force it back into the tail. And then do the process again. Lift the head up, force back down into the tail. You want to imagine that there's an axle in between your two hands right here, and always keep them on the side of the clay. And as I speed up, you'll see the process of the clay actually wedging and forcing any air bubbles out of the clay and any spirals out of the clay as well. In ram's head wedging, the clay is always going to kind of creep up towards you, so you always have to replace it back down and then re-wedge it. This is also sometimes called cylinder wedging. And eventually the tail is going to get compressed right into the head like that, and the head is going to get really big. When that happens, you're going to then put your hands on the top, start rolling it into itself, the clay, the tail into the head, and get that cylinder really nice and compact. And now I'm slamming it down into a cone shape, and that's ready to throw. So the second way of wedging is called spiral wedging. It's very similar. You're going to start with that big push down, get that curve, and you'll see that tail in the head. But this time, as you're pulling up, you're going to twist the clay just a little bit, or to start the spiral. And then as you push down, you keep twisting to create more of a spiral in the clay as you turn. And the nice thing about spiral wedging is that the clay stays in one place. You can just keep going and going and going. Get a lot of those air bubbles out. Get the twists out. And what it looks like is a seashell. And that's also sometimes what this type of wedging is referred to, is the seashell type of wedging. And as you're going, you can see that the clay is twisting around. That's the head, that's the tail. It's coming around in a spiral, compacting and compressing into the head. And when I get to a good spot where I feel that the clay is really nice and compact, I get those spirals going tighter and tighter until I've got a cone ready to throw. So those are the two types of wedging. One is called ram's head or cylinder wedging. The other is spiral wedging. I hope that helps you out, and I hope you check out classes here at Callanwolde Art Center. Thanks.